Police acting as middlemen to try and solve problems, guaranteeing a refund if the problem doesn't get sorted. All of this to keep the charge off books, to not lodge an FIR, taking money both from the accused and the victim. Well, cops are proving Kejriwal right, but the larger question is that Kejriwal's claim that corruption in Delhi has come down by 20%. And this is a model that can then be applied all across the country because people are scared of Kejriwal. They're scared of the Aam Aadmi Party. They're scared of being caught. Clearly, none of that is true. Joining us on the program tonight, senior member of the Aam Aadmi Party, Ashutosh, one of the best-known police officers of Delhi, Maxwell Pereira, Maja Daruwala, director of the Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative. She's done more work on police reforms than most people. Sudhanshu Mittal representing the BJP and Taiseen Poonawala from the Congress. I want to go across first to Ashutosh because very grandly your Chief Minister Ashutosh claimed that corruption in Delhi has come down by a fifth because the Aam Aadmi Party is now in power. People are scared. This is what some auto-walas had told Kejriwal, a sting operation blowing massive holes through Kejriwal's claims, Ashutosh.
Yeah, Rahul, I was expecting that you should have a discussion on why there is so much corruption in police, but you are busy falsifying the claims of Arvind Kejriwal. So let me answer your questions. You also know and I also know that the Delhi police don't report to the elected government of Delhi. So obviously they report to a minister whose ex-Home Secretary has already claimed and blamed. Now he's a part of the BJP. That even the transfer of SHO, the cut and money goes to.
But it's not that simple, Ashutosh, so because your Chief Minister is on record saying that the level of corruption has come down by 20%. Because now cops are scared of taking bribes. I am not saying this. I will come to the second part of the debate later. This is your own Chief Minister and holes being blown through what Kejriwal said, Ashutosh.
I was expecting that at least you will let me finish my answer. But I hope that you will let me answer my question and then you are free to ask anything, whatever. The way you want to grill, you can go ahead with that. But I just finished one sentence and immediately I was interrupted.
Go on, make your point.
So obviously you can understand the thought process also breaks somewhere. As I was saying that you should also understand how this Delhi police is headed by a person about whom his own Home Secretary has made a serious allegation, who is a part of the BJP. Secondly, you should also understand that doing a sting operation against Delhi police, and if by a common citizen, is the most dangerous thing which can happen. And it is for the simple reason because the retaliation on behalf of the police department against the person concerned will be much serious than any other another department. Like somebody is doing a sting operation to the income tax or to some other department, the retaliation cannot be as serious as this.
But Ashutosh, you aren't answering my question. I am on a claim made by Arvind Kejriwal where he says that the level of corruption has come down by 20%. But you haven't come to the point. You've spoken for 2 minutes.
Rahul,
you've been a very good anchor yourself, Rahul, Ashutosh. But you must come to the question I'm asking. Are you prepared to accept in the show that what Kejriwal said is now found to be untrue? Are you prepared to concede that, Ashutosh?
If you want me to complete my sentence, only then I can answer the question. If you keep interrupting, sorry, I can't answer your questions.
Can we answer? Can we speak?
You can go ahead with
I don't think he's interested in answering
it. You keep doing that, but let me.
I don't think you have an answer, so you'll not be interested in giving an answer. The fact of the matter is this thing should have been done by your government instead of Aaj Tak. I compliment headlines today and Aaj Tak for having done this thing.
No, but I want Ashutosh to answer a question before I bring the others in. Are you prepared to concede that what Kejriwal said is now found to be untrue, Ashutosh?
That answer can be done if you allow me to speak.
Go on.
If you keep interrupting, sorry, I can't answer that question. I was expecting at least if you have called me, there should be decency and...
Look, let's stop this sounding. This is unfair. We are not prepared to discuss issues.
No, 1 second. Let him answer. Ashutosh, you've got 1 minute. Answer the question. No one will say anything for the next 60 seconds. Just answer the question. Has Kejriwal been found to be untrue? Answer the question. No one will speak for 60 seconds.
Rahul, if you have a certain agenda against Arvind Kejriwal, you can go ahead. You can do your show without my presence here in your show. If you have certain agenda, then you can go ahead with your agenda. You are not letting me answer. You are interrupting me every minute. Your guests are interrupting, and then you expect me to answer. Let me first answer the question. I'm trying to answer. Suddenly you are interrupting. That is not on.
Okay, answer the question. No one's saying anything. Just answer the question.
Rahul, I told you, and let me say that you know and I know that the Delhi police do not report to Arvind Kejriwal. Law and order is a subject which is with central government, and the law and order is under the Home Ministry in Delhi. Now, and you also know that the sting operation by a common citizen against a normal against a police official is the most dangerous thing. You can understand and what kind of retaliation the man will face. So don't compare the sting operation done against a common against a normal government official.
He has still not
Ashutosh, I think you've spoken enough. You've taken up the majority of the last 10 minutes, but you haven't answered the fundamental question that I asked, which is on Kejriwal's claim that
Rahul,
corruption has come down by 20%. I don't have an agenda. I take offense. Ashutosh, I take offense. I have the right to ask questions. You cannot level such charges, Ashutosh. I have the right to ask questions. Your responsibility is to answer those questions. You cannot try and outshout us, Ashutosh. You must answer the question. We're asking you a very simple, very pointed question. Ashutosh, please don't outshout the anchor. You're being asked a very straight, direct question, which you haven't answered. Forget there is no agenda.
This is
I am quoting, Ashutosh. Ashutosh, I take offense to the comments that you're making. I am quoting what your Chief Minister said. I have not made up my mind. I'm asking you to begin this debate the first question. That is not the answer to the question that we are asking. I am coming to that question. I am coming to that question, but you're not answering the question that you're being asked, and I want Sudhanshu to come in. You're being asked about Kejriwal's claim. Kejriwal said corruption has come down. Does this sting operation show that that's not happened?
Do you know that Delhi police don't report to?
It doesn't matter.
That's the only answer you've given. Clearly, we've established you're not